Welcome to the next episode of 1 Minute with Anil Warrier. Today's topic is on attrition. All of us in corporate life have seen how we have struggled to report attrition in terms of good attrition, bad attrition, and sometimes monthly attrition extrapolated to annual attrition, and a number of things like that. But probably that is not the real story. The bigger challenge is not about these numbers, it's about the actual loss to the organization when a person moves out. Let's take an example of someone with, say, 5 years or 10 years or 15 years experience. Someone who's doing reasonably well in the organization decides to move out. Number one, the institutional knowledge and the IP she or he moves out with. Second, the cost of getting a replacement and enabling the new incumbent to move on that role is definitely 1 or 2 quarters. 3, a couple of good employees leaving an organization or leaving a particular team can create a bit of a morale problem for the rest of the team members, particularly if someone senior, a manager or a leader decides to move out. And last but not the least, the real financial impact of keeping a role vacant for a few weeks or months till the incumbent comes in, trains, enables, starts to deliver, that is humongous. The reason I'm bringing this out is also the fact that the market seems to be slightly opening up in terms of recruitment. And one of the first things that will happen when the market opens up is people will start looking for different jobs. And in my experience, I have always believed that the people manager or the hiring manager or the leader is the first line of defense to manage attrition in a team. If you are a good manager and if you have regular engagement with your team members, 9 out of 10 times you're not surprised when a resignation comes in. And I have always believed that that phase of that sensing is a time period where you can actually convert and ensure that the employee continues with you. Going ahead, there will be a lot of pressures on revenues and bottom lines of all organizations across industries. And if you go and do a double click on some of the annual reports or quarterly reports of most successful organizations globally, irrespective of the industry they are in, you will always see that the highly profitable organizations manage lower attrition and hence low turnover costs of their employees. The logic is very simple. Low attrition, low costs, high revenues, high profitability. Looks simple, but that's what it is. It's over a minute now. We'll catch up after a fortnight. See you soon. Bye-bye. Take care.